Hi guys, welcome. Okay, so what we're going to cook is we're going to basically make buffalo wings, veggie buffalo wings. We're going to actually do them with cauliflower. If you don't like cauliflower, this is actually a really good way to get some cauliflower into your diet because well, it just changes that whole boring kind of slightly tasteless thing that cauliflower can be. And some people are really put off by cauliflower. Okay, so I have not washed my hands yet. Okay, well I have, but I've been doing other things. So let me just wash my hands. That you all should be doing too. As I always tell you to in class at school, wash your hands. Okay, so cauliflower buffalo wings. I have cauliflower. Okay, I basically chopped the cauliflower, got rid of all the outer leaves, chopped it down so they're just into these florets. Okay, and I've got 375 grams of cauliflower, but that's only because I just wanted to weigh what I had there, but it's a whole cauliflower. Okay, I also have plain flour. Okay, you can see that it's a bit bright, but plain flour. This is actually gluten-free flour, but you can use normal plain flour. There is 150 grams of that. 300 mils of plant-based milk, but you can use normal milk if you want. And then panko breadcrumbs, but just use normal breadcrumbs if you want. And the breadcrumbs are 100 grams of breadcrumbs. And then I have in here basically the spice mix that is going to go into the batter that we're going to make, that the cauliflower is going to go into. Okay, and then it's going to go into the breadcrumbs, and then it's going to go on to basically my foiled baking sheet. Okay, so for the mix, what you need is 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, a teaspoon of onion powder, a teaspoon of cumin, a teaspoon of paprika, and then a pinch of salt and pepper, and that's all in there. Okay, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get a larger bowl because we're going to have to make a batter mix. What we're going to do is I'm going to put in my spice mix in with the flour. Okay, I'm just going to mix that in. All that is going to go into my bigger bowl. Okay, we then need also a hand whisk. What we're going to do is we're going to add our plant-based milk, or the milk, to the flour, and we're just going to whisk this up. Okay, make sure there's no lumps. And then we're going to do so many florets at a time into the breadcrumbs. Okay, so basically just mix that up to a nice smooth batter mix. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my florets, cauliflower florets, into there. Okay, get those covered, and like I said, we'll do these bit at a time. Okay, just get those covered in that. Oh, I've also preheated my oven to 180 degrees, so that's been on. I literally turned the oven on just before I started the video going. Okay, recording. So it's not been on for long. It's been on for about well, a couple of minutes. Okay, so let me move my phone out of the way. Right, and what we're going to do is take your florets, get them coated, and then we're going to put these into our breadcrumbs and get those coated in the breadcrumbs. And then place onto the baking tray. So we're going to keep doing that for each of those and then get them on the baking tray. Okay, it will be a bit messy, that's fine. So once they're all out on the baking tray, we'll come back to what we're going to do next. Okay. Hi. Okay, so what we've done is we have now got all our coated cauliflower out on the tray, and we're going to put that in the oven that's preheated to 180 degrees. If it's fan 180 degrees, you might need to whack it up a little bit. If it's not a fan oven, we're going to put these in for about 20 minutes. Okay, so we'll put those in about the middle of the oven for 20 minutes. There we go, 20 minutes. Now we're going to do our buffalo hot sauce. So in here, I have basically took some hot sauce like sriracha or something like that. Okay, about a third of a cup, and then I've put in there some half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Okay, and also and a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, and a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Okay, so that's all in there. And then here I've got 100 grams of butter. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a saucepan. Okay, so bear with me a minute. There'll be a bit of bashing around. Right, so saucepan. Make sure it's drying clean. And put that onto a medium to low heat. And then what we're going to do is we're going to melt our butter in there. So our butter's going to melt, and then what we're going to do is put in our hot sauce. We're going to make a sauce, and then after 20 minutes, when they're finished, for the first 20 minutes, they're going to go in for about another 25 minutes. What we're going to do is once that sauce is melted with the butter, we'll pour it over the cauliflower, toss that around, put that back into the oven for about another 20-25 minutes. Okay, so just waiting for that butter to melt. Then our sauce will go in with the butter, and we're just going to keep whisking that up. Okay, so you need your whisk back. Hopefully you've took the time to pause this video while you do your get your cauliflower ready on the baking tray and get everywhere cleaned up, which I've already done because I have the luxury of going stop, start, edit. Okay, so yeah, so that butter's melting. We'll come back to that once it's all melted, and we're going to store in the hot sauce. Okay, get cooking, guys. Right, okay, so we're going to put butter's melted, bubbling away. We're going to tuck in our hot sauce. Look at there. It'll start to sizzle up straight away, so we're going to turn the heat right down to. So turn the heat right down to on low. That smells good. Whisk. I'm just going to whisk that in. good. Alright, so we're just going to leave that just to warm up. We'll keep bubbling, so we'll keep coming back and whisking it up very quickly. For any of you guys that cook with me at school and you always go, oh, sir, you're making us cut another onion. Cut some more garlic. There's no onion cutting today. There's no onion. So no garlic cutting. Okay, yes, you're using garlic, but you're using garlic granules. Okay, how nice am I? Okay. Now, if you don't have garlic granules, things like that, you can mince up some garlic, or you could use some garlic puree. It is better to use some garlic granules, onion granules, those kind of things. All right, for this. Okay. Keep whisking this while it heats up. Now, obviously, the hotter the main sauce you use, the spicier this is going to be. If you like really spicy food, that's great. If you don't, well, go for something that's not got as much of a kick to it. Okay. Nice and thick. When I say thick, it's not got to be like custard. It's almost like a tomatoey sauce. But when you first put it in, it'll be quite runny because of obviously the butter. The more you stir it, it will thicken up. Right, I'm going to turn the heat up on that. Okay, because that has come together nicely. Okay, and all we need to do now is wait for our cauliflower to get to the 20 minutes. It's halfway down, it's got 10 minutes to go. Okay, and at that point we'll take our cauliflower out, we'll pour over this sauce, we'll move the cauliflower around, get it all coated, and then it goes back in for about 20-25 minutes until it's all golden. Okay, excellent. Not a hard thing. Anyway, very quickly, I know we can't have a conversation as such. You can hear me talking, but you can't answer me back as such. But on this note, with everything that we're going through at the moment, so today it's Sunday. It's actually Sunday the 10th of May. I'm just like everyone else. Every day feels like Sunday to me at the moment, but it's Sunday the 10th of May. We are obviously waiting for the government to give, well, for Boris Johnson to give an outline stuff tonight at 7 o'clock. I think a lot of people think that the lockdown is going to start to be released, or certain measurements of lockdown are going to start to be released. I don't know if that's going to happen. So something that I saw yesterday, I went out to get some shopping, and where I live in Buxton, there's an area called the Marketplace, and there were a massive group of bikers, motorbikers. And when I say motorbikers, they look like they're part of a bit of a Hells Angels group. They weren't abiding by the social distancing. They obviously don't all live together, but they were all close together, stood out in the middle of the market square, and they had to be moved on by the police. Now, they probably moved on to somewhere else and did exactly the same. That, just because there is an announcement going to happen today, doesn't mean we have to take the mick with what has been implemented. It's been implemented for the good of our society, okay, of our country. We need to abide by that, else because this second wave, personally, is probably going to happen. When this second wave does happen, we want it to not be as bad as it could be, Okay, hence why we're following this social distancing, the lockdown, those kind of things. So, guys, stay safe. I hope you guys are doing all right. It is hard. I feel it. Okay. You just have to do certain things to keep your mind active. You have the opportunity to do things that you may not normally do, such as meditation, exercise, be creative, make some art, just maybe even make a YouTube channel that's appropriate. But do stuff that you wouldn't normally do that's healthy, keeps this going, keeps this going as well. Yeah. Anyway, we have 7 minutes left on there, so in 7 minutes' time, we'll come back to it. Okay. Take care, guys. I will speak to you in a minute. But I'm just going to keep reiterating that. Look after yourselves, please. Okay. Okay. So time has just gone off. We'll take our cauliflower out. So we take it out, and already starting to look nice and golden. Then what we're going to do, we're going to take our sauce over our cauliflower. Okay. Then coat our cauliflower florets in this sauce. So just move them around a bit to get them nice and coated. Some of them may have stuck a little bit, but it's fine. So get them just coated in that sauce. And then what we'll do is we will put them back in the oven for a good 20-25 minutes. Okay, and that'll be cooked all the way through there. And you can test what your cauliflower is like by just sticking a sharp knife in, and as long as it isn't, you don't want it to be too soft, but you want the knife to go in. Okay, in and out, slide in and out. All right. Make sure your cauliflower stays spaced out on your pan. Okay, and then, so hopefully you did that in the same time that I did. And that is then going to go back in the oven for, like I said, about another 20 to 25 minutes. I'm going to put it on for 20 minutes and take a look at it. And hopefully that will be cooked. If not, it can go in for another 5 minutes. All right. So get it back in, same heat. You don't need to do anything else with the oven. Leave it in there for a good 20 minutes. Take it out, check it. If you need to put it back in for another 25 minutes, do so. Right, I'm going to make a little bit more in a minute that can go with it. It's like a dip, okay? Depends if you've got this, but even if you haven't, I'm going to video what I'm doing, and then if you want to do that, by all means do it. Okay. Right, okay, so we're going to make some ranch dressing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make it with cashew nuts. So I've got about 120 to 100, you want about 150 grams. I've got what's left here, which is about 125, so 25 grams less. Doesn't matter. Right, they're going to go in. And you can use chives, or you can use basil, or coriander, or something like that. I've got basil. So what? Basil. Sounds like I'm talking about so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chop this basil down. We're going to whiz it up in a food processor. So hopefully you've got a food processor and these ingredients. So put that in there, and then 2 teaspoons of garlic granules, and then some salt and pepper, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt, and then some lemon juice as well. So basically, I'm just going to take half a lemon. And then I'm going to quarter that. So I'm going to use a quarter of lemon. Just going to squeeze that in there. Okay. Lid on, and then we blend it. Okay. So get that on. Plug that in, and then we'll blend it. I'm not going to leave this recording while I'm blending because it's boring and noisy. All right. Okay. So blended that up, and so I've got my cashew based ranch dressing. But if you've got your own ranch dressing, or you're going to try making your own, do that. You don't need to use what I've used. You can buy shop bought stuff if you want. It's just nice to have it there, just to dip your cauliflower buffalo wings in. Okay. Right, so we're just waiting for those to come out. You're not going to eat them straight away. Well, you could do, but they might be a little bit hot. Okay. And don't forget, if you like it spicy, go with something that the hot sauce base that is spicy. If not, look at something with a lower heat. Obviously, it's going to blow your head off. Okay. Oh, back in a bit with the final result. So it's served. So I've took them out. I have tested them with a knife. The knife went into the thickest parts of the stalks, just slid in and out. So that shows the dawn. They're nice and golden and brown. So I've literally just took them out, and I'm going to take a close-up video of this. And yeah, enjoy. And here we have our cauliflower buffalo wings, our dips, a little bit of lemon on the side. But look at those, golden brown. Oh, wow. Enjoy, guys.